my last video got cut off. I was talking about the supremacy of ideas, and that's the struggle. Everybody believes in something, and it's a cause. So these I call in general ideas, and I wanted to bring your attention to the ideas and the emphasis on that instead of something else like genetics or like race itself. Because when it comes down to it, race is just an idea, and therefore the reaction to it or criticism of it becomes the study of racism. But it's just a basic idea. It's a survival mechanism that the people you are with who appear to be most like you is your group. That's your gang. That's your nationalism. That's your patriotic pride. And then you do things in cohesion with them, to the antagonism of anything that's different, like xenophobia. That's basically a fear of foreigners. These are only ideas. Revolution's an idea. Revolution is basically change. It's basically looking for something different. Not necessarily better, because who's to say? It's just a change of the power structure. Removing the people that are in power that are not the same as you. You're looking for something that's different. So all of these things are ideas, and the reason why we need to emphasize on the fact that it's ideas and not something other than ideas is because that would be a false doctrine. And the most heinous of those belief systems can be referred to as materialism. Materialism is a terrible danger to truth. And you will hear me at least a few times every year focus on that. I make an issue of it because it's pervasive. It's in a lot of things. We don't even know it. It's like an additive in the foods, food stuff. You go and you get this packaged, factory-made item that's in a box or shrink-wrapped or in some kind of foil package. None of it's recyclable. All of it ends up in the floating Pacific garbage patch that's as big as a continent, and nothing can survive in it except for waste product microorganisms. But in any case, let me not digress here. Let me talk about the getting the additives out and just keeping our lives wholesome like you would have with natural whole foods. Materialism gets into all of our thinking and all of our activities and all of our behavior, from doing videos and how we communicate all the way to something traditional in real life, such as holidays. Yeah, it's all about the season for shopping. Yeah, I think I can prove to you very easily that materialism is the reigning lord of the world, and that's why our true world that we're supposed to have, the ideal that we haven't reached yet, that's why it's in jeopardy. That's why there's a global crisis, because the spiritual level of things is being denied. And when I talk about ideas that are these lofty subjects, these virtues, they all are a part or an aspect of truth. That's what it is. So when people play these little games, they say, does truth exist? What is truth? There's no such thing. It's a fairy tale, or it's a myth, or it's a word that doesn't mean anything. Or they'll equate truth merely with facts, or they'll equate truth with being honest when you're being accused. There's all these different uses of the word truth. But it's almost the same way as God, although I'm not going to debate the question of God right here, although that's a real big one. But what I am going to do is question people's doubt of truth. Truth with a capital T. It has a definition. Even though definitions are hard to convey a lot of times, especially to the unlearned or those that are just starting to seek answers. But I suggest that you keep on the path, and it's hard work. It is the hardest work. Everything is hard. Everything is difficult. Nothing is easy unless you want the worthless little rewards, little tiny things that you can get for standing on your hind legs. You're going to have to walk 1,000 miles prostrate on your hands and knees across broken glass to gain the truth. So first we need to learn about what it is in general. Capital T, truth. Make sure you share any of your thoughts on this, anything that popped into your mind, and send this video out to the fellow truth seekers so that we can come together. I'm creating a think tank. It's very important at this time. And part of it's just going to be in sharing the videos. As quaint as that, but it's all part of the process. Thanks for watching.